All humans have a desire to live. The setting is drenched in darkness with a profound statement that resonates with everyone, creating a sense of mystery and anticipation. A swirling mass of smoke and embers fills the sky, casting an eerie glow over the scene, hinting at a recent or distant calamity. Amongst the carnage of bones and skulls, remnants of a fierce battle are visible, with arrows and swords sticking out, creating a grim reminder of the past. The camera zooms in on a pile of skulls, cracked and weathered, as vines and roots seem to encroach upon them, reclaiming the battlefield. A black void punctuated by a few glowing embers, the scene creates a somber pause, allowing the viewer to reflect on the chaos that surrounds. A mysterious gloved hand reaches out through the void, hinting at a presence amidst the aftermath, as if searching for something or someone. More darkness interspersed with embers, creating a haunting contrast, while a glimpse of a tattered cloth can be seen, hinting at a fallen figure. A closer look reveals a lifeless hand amidst the skulls, clad in a blood-stained garment. A broken sword lies next to it, symbolizing defeat. The narrative takes a reflective turn with the words, "If it weren't for that," leaving the viewer pondering the cause of such devastation. The scene shifts to show a fallen figure, their uniform stained with blood, lying amidst the chaos, a testament to the battle's brutality. Focus is drawn to the shattered remains of a helmet, a silent witness to the violence that unfolded here. A bloodied face is partially revealed, streaked with dirt and determination, as if frozen in the last moments of defiance. Finally, the scene fades into darkness once more, leaving behind the haunting image of a tattered uniform and a battlefield scarred by conflict. Our scene opens up in a post-apocalyptic setting, where a lone warrior stands tall, his silhouette against a backdrop of fiery destruction. The remnants of a fierce battle lay scattered around him, with skulls and bones adding a touch of grimness to the scene. Zoom in on a massive skull, half buried in the ground, a stark reminder of the harshness of this world. It's a bit of a mood killer, honestly, but hey, that's the life of a warrior. A voice echoes through the chaos, reflecting on the journey. I would not have come all the way here. The camera pans to a bloodied hand reaching out towards a mystical-looking sword resting amongst skulls. It's clear our hero has been through some rough times. Another angle shows a trail of devastation, with more bones and a hand gripping a different weapon. It's like a weapon buffet, but with more existential dread. The debris and remnants continue, showcasing the aftermath of some serious smackdown action. It's like a rock concert, but with more skulls. More ominous blackness, setting the mood for a dramatic monologue. The air is thick with tension. Continuing the thought, suffering through all those hardships. The voice, filled with determination, paints a picture of past struggles. A mysterious character stands against the light, face obscured, but their presence is undeniably powerful. They're channeling some serious cool vibes. Clad in a long, dark coat with intricate designs, this figure exudes a sense of mystery and intrigue. The bandaged arms add a touch of mystique. The light bathes the scene, casting long shadows and highlighting the grandeur of the setting. It feels like something big is about to go down. With a hint of triumph, the voice declares, "After 99 attempts, I'm finally here." Clearly, perseverance is this guy's middle name. Our hero stands at the threshold of an enormous, ornate chamber, basking in the light of his hard-won victory. The journey was tough, but this moment makes it all worthwhile. Our mysterious protagonist declares, this time he'll see it to the end, setting the stage for a climactic showdown. The scene shifts to an intense battle arena, labeled as the final 20th round. Enter the Guardian Golems, looking as intimidating as ever with their radiant armor. The golems are imposing, standing shoulder to shoulder with their weapons ready. The golems are indeed crowding the place, filling the arena with their presence. Amidst the chaos, the realization hits. These are the 20th round Guardian Golems. The golems are numerous, their armor gleaming under the arena's lights. They seem to be guarding something important. There is a doorway in the background, and it seems like the golems are protecting it. I'm sure the Guardians won't let me pass easily. A mysterious figure, shrouded in shadows and bandaged arms, stands ready for what seems to be an impending showdown. The air crackles with ominous energy as red swirls of power dance around his hand. His hand emits dark energy, which seems to be gathering strength, as if preparing for a confrontation. The intensity of the moment is palpable, and you can almost hear the silent challenge echoing through the air. Won't let me pass easily. The figure acknowledges the formidable presence of the Guardians, understanding that this is no ordinary barrier. The swirling energy around him grows more intense, matching his resolve. The atmosphere is charged with anticipation as the dark energy takes on a life of its own, swirling and twisting with a malevolent grace. It's clear that a clash of epic proportions is on the horizon. The shadowy figure stands tall, his back turned to us, with his dark power swirling around him like a cloak of impending doom. This guy definitely means business, and he's ready to face whatever stands in his way. A towering guardian, clad in luminous armor, appears, casting an imposing shadow. The contrast between the figure's dark energy and the guardian's radiant presence sets the stage for a clash of light and darkness. As the guardian stands firm, the ground beneath echoes with an ominous silence. The tension is thick, like waiting for the bass to drop at a concert. The Guardian's eyes glow with a fierce golden light, signaling power and determination. This ain't your regular knight in shining armor. This one's ready to throw down. In the next moment, a full squad of Guardians is revealed, each wielding their own massive weaponry. They look like they've stepped out of a fantasy RPG, and they're not here for a friendly chat. Without warning, a battle ignites. Fiery golden light clashes with the dark red energy, creating a visual spectacle of sparks and power. It's a fireworks show, but with way more high stakes. The Guardians unleash their power, their weapons slicing through the air with blazing golden arcs. The battle is in full swing, and it's clear that neither side. An explosive burst of light and energy erupts, illuminating the scene with a dazzling display of power. Whoa, things are really heating up here. The winged warrior, with their magnificent feathered cloak, seems to be taking a heavy hit. Those wings aren't just for show, folks. Our feathered friend hits the ground, seemingly overwhelmed by the relentless assault. It's like a heavyweight boxing match, but with more feathers. The battle rages on, with energy swirling around the combatants like a tornado of pure fury. Talk about a whirlwind of action. The scene is a blur of motion as the combatants engage in a rapid exchange of blows. It's like a dance-off, but way more dangerous. A shadowy figure, wielding a formidable weapon, enters the fray, poised to strike with lethal precision. This dude means business. A voice declares, "Seal of Death," adding a chilling note to the already tense atmosphere. Well, that doesn't sound friendly. Enter our mysterious, dark-haired warrior, with a gaze sharp enough to cut through steel. This guy looks like he's ready to take on the world. A sudden, ominous symbol appears, radiating a sinister energy that promises nothing good. Yikes, things just got even more serious. The white-armored figure, a streak of fiery energy slices through the air, a devastating attack that leaves a trail of destruction in its wake. The atmosphere is charged, and you can almost feel the heat of the battle radiating off the page. Amidst the chaos, the mysterious warrior stands firm, his figure silhouetted against a backdrop of swirling red and black. His presence is commanding, and the tension in the air is palpable. The warrior charges forward with unyielding determination, shrouded in a cloak of dark energy. His eyes burn with intensity, and his every move exudes raw power. The battlefield erupts with a whirlwind of crimson, a visual cacophony that underscores the ferocity of the clash. It's a scene of pure unbridled chaos. The armored opponent retaliates with a mighty blow, their presence a formidable wall of defense. The clash of titans is both awe-inspiring and terrifying. The intensity of the battle continues to escalate, each move more devastating than the last, as both combatants refuse to back down. Suddenly, a voice breaks through the chaos, hinting at a secret technique known as the Seal of Death. The stakes are raised, and the mystery deepens. The scene shifts to reveal the full majesty of the armored opponent, a towering figure of strength and power. The warrior seems undeterred, ready to face the challenge head-on. Armed with a fearsome weapon, the warrior leaps into action, poised for a decisive strike. The tension mounts as the outcome hangs in the balance. With a confident smirk and fiery red eyes, the warrior acknowledges his successful attack, a mix of skill and bravado that hints at a deeper mastery of the battle. A blinding explosion of energy signals the climax of the battle, a dazzling display of power that leaves no doubt as to the sheer force at play. The air is thick with energy as an unknown force slashes through, leaving a trail of destruction. The ominous red aura signals danger, and whatever's coming, it's not here to play nice. Boom! A voice echoes, announcing a 100% damage increase. Our mysterious fighter's power level just went into overdrive. The screen momentarily whites out, as if the world itself is gasping for breath before the storm. A creature with a hulking frame and spiky white hair emerges, looking like it just punched its way out of an explosion. The anticipation builds as the Guardians, looking like they just came from an armored fashion show, are all heading towards our hero. It's about to go down. A quick glimpse of the warrior's armor. Something's brewing, and it's about to be unleashed. The battlefield is consumed by swirling chaos of blood-red energy. Things are getting real intense, folks. Our warrior, silhouetted against the chaos, hefts a massive scythe with more authority than a teacher with a ruler. The warrior stands tall, cloaked in a dark aura, looking like the personification of a heavy metal album cover. The swirling darkness intensifies, with tendrils of energy lashing out like they're auditioning for a horror movie. The warrior declares Night of Death, and it's clear that playtime is officially over. The panel fades to black with eerie red symbols, the final touch to a sequence that Behold the assembly of majestic, armor-clad beings, radiating a powerful golden aura. Their designs are intricate, and they're giving off some serious don't mess with us vibes. As we zoom in closer, it's clear these figures are not just for show. They're built like tanks with wings, and the golden light wraps around them like a second skin. The camera focuses on one of these mysterious figures, eyes glowing with an intensity that could probably melt steel beams. Things are about to get real. Suddenly, the scene plunges into utter darkness, as if someone just flipped off the universe's light switch. Just when you thought it couldn't get any darker, the text "Complete Darkness" appears, emphasizing the whole you can't see squat situation. The scene shifts back to one of the armored figures, a circle of golden light swirling around its head. It's like a halo, but, more intimidating. Another figure stands firm, glowing lines tracing the contours of its armor. This crew isn't messing around. More ominous text warns they won't be able to see anything, and just like that, the suspense is cranked up to 11. The darkness is pierced by streaks of golden light, cutting through the void like a cosmic light show. And then, as if on cue, a lone figure with wild, dark hair and glowing red eyes leaps into view, ready to take on whatever challenges lie ahead. The golden light intensifies, a swirling vortex of energy as the mysterious figure prepares to unleash their power. Finally, as the light fades, we're left with an eerie silence and a lingering sense of anticipation. Whatever happens next, it's going to be epic. The scene is ablaze with a brilliant explosion of energy as shards of light dance through the darkness. It's as if the universe itself decided to throw a disco party, but forgot to invite anyone. The light intensifies, seemingly tearing through the fabric of reality, as if someone turned the brightness settings up to blinding. Through the blinding light, two figures are barely visible, locked in an intense confrontation. One seems to be an ethereal being with wings, while the other is a shadowy figure fighting back with all his might. The light continues to ripple, casting strange shadows and making it hard to tell where one figure ends and the other begins. Chunks of the dark environment break away as the energy continues its relentless assault. It's like the world's worst game of Jenga, and it's not looking good. Emerging from the chaos is our protagonist, looking every bit the hero, dark hair flowing, eyes like burning coals, and dressed in a dashing, albeit slightly singed, ensemble. The scene fades to white, the calm before the storm, or maybe it's just a loading screen for the next epic showdown. A close-up of our hero's face reveals a single word: damn. This guy's vocabulary may be limited, but his frustration is palpable. Our hero, apparently not a fan of being interrupted, muses aloud about the lack of me time. Seriously, can't a guy catch a break? As the dust settles, the scene is ablaze with dramatic colors, a clash of fiery reds and icy blues. It's like the elements are having a disco party, and everyone's invited. We've got fire on the left, ice on the right, and a whole lot of action in between. Our protagonist is caught in the middle of this elemental showdown. With a fierce look on his face, he's dodging and weaving through the chaos, every movement a dance against the storm. A close-up reveals his thoughts. It's fast. Clearly, our hero is up against more than just the elements. He's battling speed itself. With a burst of realization, he notes, not only ice, but also flame attacks. It's a double whammy, and he's got to think on his feet. The attacks just keep coming, relentless as a toddler on a sugar rush. Fire and ice, in perfect unison, are gunning for our hero. Explosions of fire light up the battlefield, the intensity ramping up with every moment. The stakes are high, and it's getting hotter. In a moment of clarity amidst the chaos, a single thought races through. Then, it's a cliffhanger, a pause before the storm. Suddenly, a heartbeat later, our hero's eyes light up with a determined gleam. Speed increase. It's time for him to bring the heat, or in this case, the speed. The air vibrates with motion, our hero moving faster than a caffeinated squirrel. It's a blur of orange and determination. With a final surge, the speed reaches its peak. It's a blur of motion. In the midst of a dazzling golden arena, dark shadowy figures with red glowing weapons are swooping down on a majestic armored figure whose angelic wings unfurl in a radiant display of power. The celestial warrior stands defiant, exuding an aura of divine strength. The armored figure, now fully revealed, exudes an aura of celestial might, as the shadowy attackers seem insignificant against its towering presence. This isn't just a battle, it's an epic clash of light versus darkness. As the clash reaches its peak, a blinding surge of fiery energy engulfs the scene, emanating from the divine figure. The radiance is so intense, it's as if the sun itself decided to drop by for a cameo. Fiery energy continues to erupt from the celestial being, casting a warm golden glow that turns the battlefield into a scene from a high-budget fantasy flick. Flames dance wildly, obscuring the armored figure in an inferno of divine power. The intensity of the blaze seems to be reaching its crescendo. As the fiery spectacle reaches its zenith, the scene is left with nothing but the ethereal glow of flames, hinting at the overwhelming power of the celestial warrior. The remnants of the fiery outburst linger, leaving a tranquil, almost serene aftermath. With only the soft glow, the air sizzles with energy as a blazing inferno cuts across the scene, leaving trails of fire in its wake. The clash of elements fills the atmosphere with an electric tension, hinting at the might of the forces at play. A fiery ring appears, glowing ominously as if to challenge the heavens themselves. The energy is palpable, a showdown of epic proportions. The fiery streaks continue their descent, each one like a comet crashing towards the earth. The heat is intense, the air crackling with the sheer power being unleashed. Flames roar and twist, creating a scene of beautiful chaos as they consume everything in their path. The sheer magnitude of the energy is both terrifying and mesmerizing. The fiery spectacle intensifies, a crescendo of power that seems to defy the very laws of nature. It's a dance of destruction and creation all at once. In the heart of the inferno, a shadowy figure stands, seemingly unfazed by the flames that swirl around. Their silhouette is dark and mysterious, adding to the tension of the moment. The flames burst outwards, feathers of energy scattering like sparks from a firework. It's a dramatic display of power, as if the very air is alive with magic. A massive explosion of light and fire erupts, a blinding glow that engulfs everything in its vicinity. It's as if the sun itself has descended to join the battle. The shadows move amidst the fiery chaos, figures darting and weaving through the flames. It's a scene of both destruction and grace, a testament to the skill and power of those involved. The inferno reaches its peak, a dazzling sphere of light that dominates the scene. It's a moment of awe and wonder, as if witnessing the birth of a new star. As the light begins to fade, feathers gently float down, remnants of the epic clash that just took place. The air is calm once more. Amidst the fiery chaos, a cocky figure taunts, "You'll have a hard time hitting me," setting the stage for a magical showdown. Standing tall, our mysterious figure in dark attire radiates confidence as fiery energy swirls around them, a true spectacle of power. Suddenly, the scene blurs with movement, the fiery energy twisting around as if the very air is electrified with tension. Uh-oh, the confident smirk fades as surprise hits. Our mysterious figure's eyes widen, realizing they're in a magical bind. Huh? Our figure is caught off guard, feathers flying and blue magic swirling as a powerful seal activates. The battlefield is aglow with a mesmerizing display of blue magical seals, encasing our figure in an energy vortex. The ground beneath them lights up with intricate magical symbols, revealing the true nature of the trap. A magic seal on the ground. They think, realizing the gravity of the situation. I can't get away from it. Panic sets in as the magical trap tightens its icy hold. The scene climaxes with our figure encased in a massive crystal tower, their silhouette visible through the icy prison. An ominous blue glow. The scene is set in a mystical realm, where an enigmatic figure is emerging from the shadows, surrounded by shards of ice and energy. The atmosphere is tense, hinting at a powerful awakening. The figure rises, cloaked in mystery and power. The air is thick with anticipation as the scene transitions to reveal more of this formidable presence. Bright energy pulses through the scene, with the figure's emergence becoming more pronounced. The scene is charged with a sense of impending action. The environment is steeped in mystical energy, indicating that something significant is about to unfold. The figure's presence becomes clearer as the scene progresses. The setting is filled with light and shadows, hinting at the power that the mysterious figure holds. The atmosphere is tense, building up to an anticipated revelation. The formidable figure, clad in dark armor, finally stands tall, his presence exuding power and authority. His glowing red eyes hint at the immense magical abilities he possesses. The atmosphere remains charged as the figure's power continues to surge. The scene is filled with energy, suggesting that a significant event is about to occur. The character's intense red eyes lock onto the audience, signaling the awakening of his powers. The scene is filled with tension and anticipation. A close-up of the character's eye, glowing with an intense red hue, suggests the awakening of a powerful ability. The words "Moonlight Destruction" echo on. The screen erupts with a thunderous impact as red energy slashes through a rocky surface, sending debris flying everywhere. The intensity is off the charts, folks. With the dust barely settling, we see the ground littered with sparkling remnants as the echoes of the powerful blow continue to reverberate. Emerging from the chaos, a formidable armored figure stands. This dude means business, donning a helmet with an intense glow, wings, and a fierce demeanor. The figure's armor glistens with power as they wield a red-hot weapon, slicing through the air with authority. This ain't no stroll in the park. The camera pans down to reveal the armored warrior's stance, feet planted firmly on the ground, radiating strength and determination. An explosive burst of energy lights up the scene as the armored figure unleashes another wave of power. It's getting hot in here. A towering rock formation crumbles under the relentless force, revealing a shadowy figure at the pinnacle. This battle is getting wild. As the dust settles, the shadowy figure stands tall, surrounded by a swirling aura of red energy. The tension is palpable. A heavy sigh of relief escapes the lips of the cloaked figure. "Phew, that was close," they mutter, acknowledging the narrow escape from the chaos. Decked out in a stylish cloak, the figure clutches an ornate necklace, its intricate design hinting at some serious mystical mojo. The figure reflects on the recent skirmish, admitting, "Even I, our hero, whose identity remains shrouded in mystery, knows this skirmish will never end if he keeps taking them on solo. So he decides it's time to wrap things up with one massive attack." Standing amidst swirling red energy, our shadowy warrior prepares to unleash his ultimate move. The sheer intensity of his power is almost palpable. The energy builds up, crackling around him like a live wire. This is no ordinary attack. It's something that could change the entire battlefield in an instant. Across the battlefield, a new figure comes into play, gripping a staff that's literally on fire. This character's presence adds another layer of intrigue to the fight. The flames on the staff blaze fiercely, reflecting the determination and power of this new, fiery character. As the battle rages, magical runes and symbols light up the scene. They're like a mystical web, ready to capture the action. A group of formidable figures clad in dazzling armor enters the fray. Their divine appearance is a stark contrast to the chaotic energy surrounding them. The atmosphere is electric as blue energy streaks down from above, signaling the next phase of this epic showdown. A mighty foot stomps down with enough force to shatter the ground, sending shockwaves through the battlefield. As the dust settles, the dramatic words, "Moonlight Destruction active," echo through the chaos, marking the beginning of the endgame. The page erupts with a chaotic splash of red and black energy, like an abstract painting gone rogue. It's the kind of scene that screams something epic is about to go down. Next up, we get a close-up of our mysterious character, whose face is shrouded in shadow, but those piercing red eyes could cut through steel. His hair dances wildly in the storm of power surrounding him. More chaotic energy swirls around, building up to something big. The suspense is palpable, like waiting for a kettle to boil over. The words, "Red Moon," appear dramatically, announcing the name of the attack. You just know someone's about to have a bad day. Red energy intensifies, forming a blade-like shape as our protagonist channels his power. It's like the universe's most dangerous light show. The energy streaks through the air, slicing through the surrounding chaos with precision. You can practically hear the whoosh sound. The battlefield is a cacophony of clashing energies, as darkness and light collide in a dance of destruction. As the red energy continues its assault, the scene blurs with motion, capturing the frenetic pace of the battle. The energy wave continues its relentless path, showing no mercy as it carves through the battlefield. Suddenly, a burst of yellow energy counters the red, adding a new player to this high-stakes game. The clash between red and yellow energy creates a stunning visual spectacle, as if the very elements themselves are at war. The scene opens with the aftermath of a battle, where a mysterious figure clad in black stands amidst the debris of defeated foes. The ground is littered with feathers and remnants of what seems to be a grand fight. Our enigmatic hero, wielding a scythe, lets out a relieved phew. They're all finally dead. The air is still as the character decides to delve deeper into the mystery, stating, "Then let's go check." A sense of anticipation fills the atmosphere as he moves forward. The grand entrance of what appears to be an ancient structure stands before him. The architecture is imposing, hinting at secrets that have been guarded for centuries. With determined steps, the hero advances towards the entrance, pondering over what those guardians were hiding. The tension is palpable as the character approaches the unknown. Inside, shadows dance across the walls, hinting at a vast, empty space. The echoes of his footsteps resonate in the silence. The light from the entrance casts long shadows as the hero steps inside, his silhouette framed by the doorway. The room is vast and dark, with an air of mystery hanging thick in the air. In the dim light, the character seems to question the nature of the place. What's this place? His curiosity piqued, he surveys his surroundings. As he ventures further, he concludes, it feels like a temple. The ambiance is solemn, as if the walls themselves hold ancient stories waiting to be uncovered. The structure is grand and foreboding, with shadows creeping along. In the heart of an awe-inspiring hall with majestic pillars and Gothic architecture, we find ourselves drawn to a mysterious doorway. The air is thick with anticipation as the question hangs, should one step through or wait for whatever might come forth? With the silence echoing through the chamber, a thought reverberates, questioning the wisdom of venturing into the unknown or standing ground in expectation. The scene shifts to a captivating view of the enigmatic doorway. Our protagonist, a shadowy figure, appears, contemplating the next step in their journey. Contemplation turns to resolve as our lone hero decides that the only way to uncover the truth is to go forward, taking a step towards the unknown. A brilliant flash of light bursts forth, casting shadows that dance across the hall as the magic of the place begins to unravel around them. Amidst swirling energies and ethereal light, something stirs, a force, a presence, something otherworldly. The air crackles with power as fiery energy erupts, transforming the scene into a spectacle of light and shadow. Emerging from the chaos stands our protagonist, cloaked in darkness yet glowing with power, wielding a mighty staff. Their attire is as dark as the void, with eyes that speak of determination and mystery. A radiant glow consumes the scene as if the very air is charged with magic and possibilities. And with a final, poignant thought, the protagonist wonders if this time, this attempt, will bring them to the end of the game they find themselves in. Meet our mysterious protagonist, rocking some serious bad boy vibes with his raven black hair and fiery red eyes. This dude's got style for days, dressed in a dark ensemble that's giving off "don't mess with me" energy. The scene shifts to the character's lower half, his coat flaring dramatically as if even his clothes are ready for action. You can almost hear the dramatic soundtrack playing in the background. Uh-oh, it looks like our lone wolf is staring at a rather unfriendly sign. Entrance condition. That's right, folks. He needs 4 more homies to get this party started. The conditions are clear as day. You need at least 5 players in order to open the boss room. Our guy's in a pickle, isn't he? From a distance, we see the back of his head, hair tousled like he's walked through a windstorm. The atmosphere is tense, filled with the ominous glow of the boss room's entrance. Has got these wicked-looking feathers, or maybe it's just his killer fashion sense. But whatever it is, it adds to his mysterious aura as he stands there, contemplating his next move. A dramatic pause ensues. The tension is palpable, as if the universe itself is holding its breath. Our protagonist, though blurred, seems to have a moment of realization or perhaps frustration. You know it's serious when the speech bubble just says, "What?" A sudden alert, flare, in front of the boss room. Looks like our hero is truly flying solo in this showdown. Time's ticking. The system coldly announces, player will be killed in 5 seconds for failing to meet the requirements. Talk about a rough deadline. The ominous glow of the boss room door intensifies, like a countdown to doom. Will our mysterious hero find a way to cheat the system or meet his end? Stay tuned. What the hell? Our hero is caught off guard by a sudden explosive event. Sparks fly and energy crackles around him, painting a picture of chaos and urgency. The mysterious figure stands tall, surrounded by a swirling mass of energy. His attire is dark, with a touch of flair from a glimmering eye patch and some serious shadowy vibes. He looks like he's ready to throw down, or maybe just survive whatever is coming his way. A glowing number 5 appears, marking the beginning of a countdown. Whatever is happening, it's not looking good, and time is clearly of the essence here. No one ever said anything about this requirement. You goddamn bastards. Our protagonist is not happy, folks. He's been thrown a curveball, and he is not pleased about it. Energy surges wildly around him, as if the universe itself is throwing a tantrum. It's all fiery lines and explosive force, making the situation feel like it's about to boil over. A new number 4 appears, ticking down ominously. The countdown is relentless, adding to the pressure cooker of a situation our hero finds himself in. No way. Our guy is sweating bullets, looking like he's just been told his favorite pizza place is out of pepperoni. The weight of the moment is clearly getting to him. Is this how it ends? The protagonist is questioning everything now, peering into the abyss of uncertainty and existential dread. A number 3 flashes, keeping the tension tight. We're halfway through this countdown, and the stakes just keep climbing. Our hero clutches his hand, it's sparking with energy like a live wire. His expression says it all, determination mixed with a hint of desperation. Those red eyes are lit with resolve. The number 2 lights up, signaling that time is almost up. Whatever's coming, it's about to hit like a freight train. Damn it. The only words our protagonist can muster, a single frustrated exclamation in the face of overwhelming odds. Our scene unfolds with a young man, drenched in sweat, his eyes glowing a fierce red as if he's channeling some serious anime main character vibes. Lightning crackles around him, but this ain't your friendly neighborhood thunderstorm. Nope, this is some next-level drama. Seriously, you could cut the tension with a knife. The tension builds, and suddenly the scene shifts to a blank canvas, as if the universe decided to go on a coffee break. Blue symbols float in the air, hinting at something mystical, something powerful. It's like the world's biggest uh-oh moment. And then bam, a big glowing 1 pops up. Is it a countdown? A reminder of how many chances our guy has left? The suspense is killing us. Out of nowhere, text appears like the universe itself is speaking. You are dead. Well, that's a bummer, but hang on, this isn't the end, it's just a plot twist. More glowing words light up the scene, a promise of hope. You have fulfilled the conditions to activate the rune of regression. It's like getting a second chance card in the game of life. Score! Time rewinds, like someone hit the cosmic rewind button, taking us back to before the first round. Is this a cheat code or just a cosmic glitch? The rune of regression has been maxed out at 100 uses. This is it, folks. No more retries, no pressure, right? Golden letters burst onto the scene, declaring that all available activations have been used. The rune will disappear. It's a one-shot deal now. A fiery declaration blazes across the void, the 100th regression is starting. This is the final countdown, the ultimate do-over. Will our hero rise to the challenge? Lastly, it's finally time. The excitement is palpable as we dive into a bustling city night, full of shimmering lights and towering skyscrapers. A whisper of anticipation hangs in the air. The cityscape buzzes with energy as we zoom in on a particular building steeped in tradition, standing firm amidst the modern skyline. The camera pans down to reveal a massive crowd gathered for what seems to be a grand event. The air is electric with whispers and shouts. Amidst the sea of faces, an announcement rings out, urging everyone to join in a countdown from 5. The crowd begins to count, their voices blending into a harmonious chant. The scene shifts to show people in various winter outfits, huddled together, their breath visible in the cold night air as the countdown continues. The countdown begins with a bold number 5 displayed on the screen, setting the stage for something thrilling to unfold. In the midst of the counting crowd, a mysterious figure stands out. Clad in a hood and surrounded by an eerie blue flame, he seems detached yet significant. With the number 4 flashing across the screen, our enigmatic character's eyes glow with determination, sweat beading on his brow as he mutters something under his breath. A close-up of our hooded figure reveals his intense gaze, and he drops a single word, "fuck," as if realizing something profound. As the night deepens, the mysterious man looks up, a hint of resolve in his eyes, as the realization dawns on him. Finally, he extends his hands, staring at them in amazement. The blue flames flicker around him as he utters, "I came back." Amidst a bustling crowd, our mysterious character stares at their own trembling hands, contemplating the weight of their current situation. Thoughts drift back to simpler times before they got swept up into this mysterious game, reminiscing about being on the 20th round. A sudden urge grips them. If they could turn back time, they would stop it right then and there. With a clenched fist, they resolve themselves. The countdown begins. Surrounded by a bustling crowd in the city, the countdown continues. 2. In the midst of the noise, our hooded character makes a silent vow. I would stop time. As the screen goes dark, a sense of anticipation builds. The rune of regression appears on screen, fully charged with 100 uses, hinting at its time-altering potential. The countdown draws near to completion. 1. The hooded figure's face is obscured, maintaining an aura of mystery. With a determined thought, yeah. Since this is the last time anyway, they prepare for what's to come. A firm resolve forms, "I'm going to finish this game," echoing their determination. As the hooded figure reveals their face, their eyes show their resolve, casting aside the shadows. To achieve their goal, they realize the need to bring 4 others with them to the last round. The scene shifts back to the bustling cityscape. The hooded figure stands determined. The scene unfolds with a bunch of folks hanging out at night. The vibe is mysterious yet casual. There's some serious hand-talking going on, setting the mood for something intriguing ahead. As the night deepens, one of the characters ponders, "I wonder who will be good." The suspense is building, folks. We're in for some interesting development. A dark, empty panel gives us a moment to soak in the suspense. It's like the calm before the storm, or maybe just a chance to grab some popcorn. We zoom out to a cityscape under the night sky, only to find out that what we've been seeing happened several minutes ago. Classic plot twist, right? Back to the crew, we see another character joining the conversation. His attire suggests he's no stranger to night escapades. The excitement is palpable as someone exclaims about growing up. It's like a high school reunion, but with a hint of existential crisis. More chatter among the friends as they discuss not needing their fakes anymore. There's an air of liberation mixed with the thrill of change. A close-up of a determined fist signaling resolve. These guys are seriously contemplating their futures. A bald character wonders about his post-graduation career, debating between a delivery man or something else. Meanwhile, a friend points out a supposed celebrity sighting. Youngmin gets a shout-out asking about his plans, adding to the mix of uncertainty and youthful optimism. Laughter ensues as someone jokes about a celebrity look-alike. Meanwhile, the bald guy jokes about poking eyes, keeping the mood lighthearted. Youngmin, with a flair of drama, reveals his ambition to become a gangster. Yep, that's a career path. Go big or go home, right? The spotlight is on Youngmin as he boldly declares his gangster aspirations. His confidence is as bright as the city lights behind him. A final look at Youngmin, hands in pockets, exuding coolness. The night is still young, and so are the dreams. In a crowded area, tensions rise as someone warns a friend, "You crazy bastard, if you make a mistake, you'll really die." Another chimes in, "Wasn't that just a joke?" The atmosphere is a mix of seriousness and jest among the group. One guy, not taking things too seriously, throws his hands up and says, "Fuck, you only live once, right?" Clearly, he's living by the motto YOLO, while others might be questioning his life choices. Continuing his bold declarations, he adds, "I just want to live a fucked up life. So what?" Someone in the crowd laughs. "Ha ha ha, you are crazy." These friends have a unique way of expressing concern. Amidst the banter, someone thinks privately, "Fucking retard," and considers, "I should cut him off after we graduate." Looks like not everyone is on the same page about sticking together. The conversation turns to another topic. Anyways, what'll happen to your personal shuttle when you graduate? A mysterious figure in a hood appears, prompting an "ah" from our bold speaker. Our carefree guy refers to someone as that poor and gloomy bastard, suggesting there's more to this group dynamic than meets the eye. Thinking aloud, "I can't let go of that bastard even after I graduate," he muses. Another voice cuts in, "Wow, that's so fucking sad. He probably thought everything would end when you graduated." Pointing at someone, another friend declares, "That bastard is the devil." The plot thickens as we wonder who this devil really is. With a smirk, someone reflects, "Who said it was the end? I should play with him as long as I can." Mischief is clearly afoot. Observing the scene, one character lets out a kek. Seems like they're amused, but what are they really plotting? Suddenly, a thought cuts through. Wait, a moment of realization or doubt perhaps interrupts the ongoing drama. Turning to a friend, one asks, "Isn't that your shuttle over there?" suggesting a familiar figure is near. The scene is set for an encounter. With a shout, "It's finally time," the atmosphere shifts. What's about to go down in this curious gathering? In the crowd, a hooded figure. "All right, folks, we're diving into a countdown situation. Please count down from 5 seconds together." Echoes through the bustling city night. As the night hums with city life, a voice rings out, "You are right, it is. Mysterious much? The intrigue is real." Countdown alert. We're at 5, and the tension is thicker than grandma's gravy. Now we're at 4. The suspense is cranking up. Boom. We've got a hooded figure surrounded by some serious blue flames. Talk about making an entrance. Countdown clock ticking down to 3. What's gonna happen next? Almost there, peeps. We're at 2 and someone blurts out, that bastard. Clearly something's cooking." Our mystery man is taken aback, his expression a mix of shock and realization. 1 second left. The crowd is on edge, anticipation building like a soda shake. With a dramatic TH sound, our hooded hero is up to something. The tension is through the roof. Another TH sound, and our hero adjusts his hood, ready for whatever's about to go down. Surrounded by an eager crowd, our mysterious figure is the night sky is painted in shades of blue as a mysterious sound pierces through the air, prompting one of our characters to wonder, what was that? Shadows of people linger in the background, but the focus is on this young man with his face obscured, as if he's just been caught off guard by something unexpected. Zooming in, we get a better look at his attire, a classic combo of a green jacket over a black hoodie. The vibe is off. He seems different from usual, but what could it be? The suspense is real, folks. Suddenly, a hexagonal panel bursts in with, "It's the new year," signaling a shift in tone, as the city prepares to welcome a new chapter. In the crowd, a guy looks at Hwang Youngmin, seemingly annoyed. Is he insane? He keeps glaring at me, he thinks. Someone else chimes in, suggesting, "Hey, Hwang Youngmin, let him go. It's the first day of the new year. It's a party, not a brawl." As if trying to lighten the mood, another friend adds, "Yeah, today isn't your only chance, right?" It's like a gentle reminder to keep things chill. Yet, our protagonist can't shake off the frustration, muttering under his breath, "That bastard." Clearly, something's brewing beneath the surface. Taking a deep breath, he resolves, "I'll let you go today," hinting at some inner conflict yet to be fully revealed. As the crowd mingles, someone declares, "We are finally adults." Adulthood comes with its own set of dramas, doesn't it? Surrounded by friends, the mood lightens as one of them says, "Hey, Happy New Year, everyone." It's a moment of camaraderie as they toast to new beginnings. Another friend hopes aloud, Yeah, I hope what you want comes, a wishful sentiment amidst the midnight air. Suddenly, a dark, ethereal thought cuts through the jovial atmosphere. Humans are interesting. A mysterious observer seems to be pondering the human condition, continuing the cryptic musings to celebrate the new year when they don't know what situation they are in. It's a curious commentary on the obliviousness of the celebration. Back with the group, one guy turns to another. What did you just say? Seeing you all fall for it when you don't know anything. A divine figure, wings unfurled in a glorious blaze, descends with an almost theatrical flair. The scene shifts to a grand rooftop as the celestial being continues their dramatic descent. Gentle feathers drift down, capturing the essence of the divine presence. Floating feathers create a mesmerizing scene, suggesting something otherworldly is about. To us, you seem like monkeys in a cage. The mysterious figure stands tall, basking in their own grandeur, with a smug expression. The divine figure continues their descent, leaving a trail of feathers in their wake. A title page appears, hinting at the grand story about to unfold. Wow, is that an angel? Is that a New Year's event from a broadcasting station? If you tell me it's real, I'll believe it. An awestruck crowd gazes upward, captivated by this. Amidst the bustling crowd, our protagonist glances upwards, noticing the arrival of someone significant. The words "she appeared ominously" hang in the air, hinting at the arrival of an important, albeit enigmatic, figure. Our protagonist, dressed in a casual blue jacket, stands firm as he reflects on his disdain for the recurring event, despite having gone through it a whopping 99 times. You'd think he'd have a loyalty card by now. With a hint of exasperation, he admits that even after experiencing this moment 99 times, it still bothers him. Suddenly, the scene shifts to reveal an ethereal figure descending, adorned with wings and a mysterious hooded cloak. She emanates a celestial glow, capturing the attention of all present. The angelic figure, with her ornate attire, seems to command the very air around her, exuding an aura of authority and mystery. Her thoughts echo disdainfully in the air, labeling the humans as trash-like, yet acknowledging their captivated stares. The crowd, filled with blurred faces, stands in awe of the radiant figure, each person lost in their own thoughts and reactions. But as she continues her monologue, she suggests it might be best for the humans to avoid getting wrapped up in unnecessary thoughts, as she has no intentions of mingling with them. Her condescending tone continues, noting how the crowd is utterly stunned by her presence, as if spellbound by her celestial aura. She acknowledges how well they can hear her voice, her words dripping with a mix of disdain and superiority. Amidst the crowd, a voice breaks through the awe-stricken silence, questioning the figure's identity and accusing her of cosplaying as an angel. A defiant figure in the crowd, with a blurred face, points accusingly, demanding answers and expressing disbelief at the spectacle unfolding before them. With a sharp retort, someone in the crowd calls her a flying tissue, highlighting the chaotic yet intriguing nature of the encounter. The angelic figure's response is simply, "What a shame." The scene concludes. In a world bathed in golden light, a mysterious figure with wings and an air of celestial grace emerges, their presence both awe-inspiring and ominous. A closer look reveals a hauntingly beautiful face, partially obscured by elegant robes, as if hiding secrets untold. Red energy crackles ominously around the figure, their thoughts dripping with annoyance, setting the stage for what's to come. With an unsettling calm, the figure's eyes glow ominously, as if preparing to unleash something terrifying. In a gruesome twist, chaos erupts as blood splatters, and a man's body is violently torn apart, leaving onlookers in shock. Amidst the carnage, a lone finger points accusingly, adding a chilling sense of judgment to the scene. A young man, caught in the aftermath, is left trembling and horrified, his body stained with the blood of the fallen. His scream pierces the air, echoing the terror that has gripped the room as the reality of the situation sinks in. The scene zooms out to a chaotic crowd, panic spreading like wildfire as everyone tries to make sense of the horror. Amidst the chaos, a bystander curses in disbelief, trying to comprehend the nightmare unfolding before them. Another angle shows a blurred figure, perhaps a friend or foe, whose reaction is obscured, adding to the mystery. The mysterious figure, now fully revealed, exudes an aura of divine judgment, their words cutting through the chaos with disdain. With a voice dripping with superiority, the The figure questions the audacity of the humans, asserting their own supremacy. The scene opens with a mysterious voice, dripping with disdain, addressing the humans below. "You humans don't have any right to ask me questions," it proclaims, warning them not to get too cocky. The crowd is visibly unsettled, with one person even wondering aloud about the strange noise they just heard. As the crowd looks up, a young man and woman are seen holding hands, fear evident in their eyes. The mysterious voice continues its ominous speech, threatening dire consequences if the humans don't comply. The ominous voice spells it out clearly. "If you don't want your head to explode like that, human, you understand what's going on, right?" The voice seems to taunt the humans, questioning their comprehension of the situation. The source of this voice is revealed as a magnificent figure with angelic wings, perched dramatically on a building under the golden sky. "What would you inferior humans know?" It sneers, its disdain palpable. The crowd below is left in awe and fear. The cityscape stretches around the scene, the buildings towering and imposing as the crowd murmurs in hushed tones, trying to process the surreal situation unfolding before their eyes. The voice promises to explain everything, urging the crowd to listen carefully. It's a moment of suspense, as everyone waits with bated breath for the explanation of what exactly is going on. A young man, hidden in the crowd, lets out a sigh, contemplating whether he needs to hear the explanation again. He seems both bewildered and resigned to the bizarre events unfolding around him. The celestial figure announces the commencement of a game with a cryptic message that hangs in the air, adding to the tension. The game, it seems, is not one of fun, but something much more serious. With a close-up of the celestial being's face, the grandeur and mystery of this character are fully realized. Its visage is both captivating and intimidating, with a calm yet eerie smile. The rules of the game are laid out. Every month, for 20 rounds, the souls of humans will be whisked away to another dimension to participate. It's a chilling concept that leaves the crowd in stunned silence. With an unsettling smile, the celestial being reveals that this is just one of the many tasks humans must undertake. The crowd is left with a daunting sense of inevitability. The camera pans to the crowd, their faces blurred in the shadows as the golden light of the setting sun casts a dramatic glow over the scene. The weight of what they've just heard hangs heavily in the air, setting the stage for the challenges to come. In a scene filled with anticipation, we find a group of people gathered, their expressions ranging from confused to concerned. A magical, glowing message hovers above them: to complete the given quests. This mysterious quest announcement leaves everyone guessing about what's coming next. Among the crowd, a masked man with blonde hair and sharp green eyes stands out, his expression hidden behind the mask. People around him look equally puzzled as they try to process the situation. The glowing message continues, reassuring the crowd that upon completing the quests, rewards will be granted and they can return to the real world. But there's a twist, of course. Amidst the murmurs, one voice rises above the rest, questioning what's being talked about. The crowd is on edge, trying to decipher the cryptic instructions. Another voice chimes in, trying to make sense of it all. If they complete the quest, they'll be spared. Sounds like a typical game plan, but the stakes seem much higher here. Enter a mysterious figure with an angelic presence, all white feathers and a cryptic smile. Her presence adds to the enigma as she reiterates that even completing the quest might not ensure everyone's survival. The angelic figure continues, explaining that only half of the participants will be spared based on the order of completion. A daunting challenge where speed might just be the key to survival. A young man in a blue jacket looks up, possibly contemplating his chances in this twisted game. His eyes reflect determination, or maybe sheer confusion. Another participant, wide-eyed and incredulous, utters, "Impossible." How the reality of the situation seems to be sinking in, and it's not pretty. Yet, the angelic figure offers a glimmer of hope, suggesting there's no need to worry too much. Her comforting words are juxtaposed with the ominous task at hand. She reassures them that not everyone will be taken, implying a chance for survival. The crowd listens intently, hanging on to every word. With a commanding presence, a voice shouts, "Be quiet!" The crowd is hushed, and the tension is palpable. Everyone is trying to understand the gravity of their situation. The final revelation comes as a surprise. Only humans aged between 15 and 29 will participate. The specifics of this age range add a chilling layer to the quest. The scene opens with a young man, arms crossed, lost in his thoughts amidst a bustling cityscape. He's pondering how he got pulled into this game 100 times since turning 20. It's like a bad rerun that just won't end. The air is thick with a mix of anxiety and relief as some folks claim they're saved. Meanwhile, another guy drops a big ol' F-bomb, clearly not buying into the whole salvation vibe. Suddenly, there's a heated exchange. One dude is just happy to be saved, while the other is like, "Dude, you're just adding fuel to the fire." Looks like the tension's about to blow the roof off. The situation escalates when the angry guy grabs the happy dude's shirt, demanding he wake up and smell the chaos. The happy guy's all like, What? Clearly not prepared for this unexpected confrontation. Another character jumps into the fray, dropping some serious language and asking if anyone gets what's going down. It's like a verbal smackdown in the middle of this bizarre game. He goes on to mention the head-exploding incident. Yeah, that's right. Someone's head went kaboom, and this ain't no fireworks show. It's a wake-up call for everyone involved. Just when things seem ready to spiral out of control, an ethereal presence makes itself known with a casual accent. Let's see, as angelic wings fill the scene, hinting at something otherworldly. A celestial figure, draped in flowing robes and majestic wings, descends from the heavens. The scene is bathed in a golden light, adding a touch of divine mystery to the proceedings. This heavenly being announces the staggering number of 1,829,290 participants. It's like someone just hit the massive multiplayer button on this reality-altering game. With the explanation out of the way, the celestial figure poses the million-dollar question. Shall we start the game? The tension is palpable, and the stakes are sky-high. The angelic figure reveals a face that's half hidden by a winged hood, yet there's a sly smile playing on their lips. This game master is ready to roll, and it's about to get real. As the celestial being extends their hand, golden flames dance around their fingers. It's like a signal flare, marking the start of something epic. The game is on, and there's no turning back now. The scene is washed in brilliant light, as if the very air has caught fire. It's a dramatic— Picture this, a vast expanse of white, almost like someone forgot to paint the canvas. Our main character stands alone, looking a bit like he's got a lot on his mind. He's been told he's entered his own individual space, kind of like a personal bubble, but fancier. As he stands there, the air starts to buzz with tension. Turns out there's a soul transfer on the horizon. And no, it's not the latest dance craze. It's something much more serious. Enter the mirror moment. Our guy is checking himself out in a reflective surface, contemplating this whole soul transfer gig. It's like he's meeting his own doppelganger, minus the evil twin vibes. Here's the kicker. There's only one chance to get this right. No pressure, right? But our protagonist, cool as a cucumber, decides he's sticking with what he knows. No wild card. The scene opens with a silhouette of a young man, his back to us, as he gazes into the distance. His hair, as dark as the night, flows gently in the breeze, and he dons a casual blue jacket. The atmosphere is filled with an air of mystery as the light illuminates his outline. Zooming in, we get a closer look at his outfit, a hooded jacket with a distinct style, hinting at a personality that's both laid back and enigmatic. The way the light hits him suggests he's standing on the brink of something significant. A speech bubble appears, breaking the silence with the words, "My nickname is," leaving us on the edge of our seats. The mystery is revealed as the words "Black Scythe" appear, giving us a name to the enigmatic figure. The title alone conjures images of power and perhaps a hint of danger. Another angle of our mysterious character, showing the tousled hair and the subtle determination etched on his face. This guy means business, and the story he brings is bound to be epic. A closer look at the blue jacket, the fabric catching the light, adding an element of depth to his character. The shadows and highlights play across his form, hinting at layers yet to be uncovered. The drawstring of his hoodie hangs loosely, swaying gently, adding a touch of casualness to the otherwise intense vibe of the scene. The scene fades into a bright, almost ethereal light, the intensity suggesting a shift, perhaps foreshadowing the next phase of his journey. The landscape unfolds before us, a breathtaking view of a cascading waterfall, the mist rising like the promise of adventure. Sunlight dances over a vast expanse of rolling hills and towering mountains, painting a picture of a world full of possibilities and untold stories. A serene meadow stretches out, kissed by the sun, with mountains standing guard in the background. The peace of the scene contrasts with the intensity of our mysterious character. A gentle breeze ruffles the leaves, sending them dancing across the lush green landscape. It's a picture-perfect scene, almost too calm compared to the enigma of Black Scythe. The peaceful landscape continues, with trees lining the edges, whispering secrets in the wind. It's a tranquil setting, ripe for the unfolding drama. Suddenly, a burst of fiery symbols crackle into view, disrupting the calm. These flames seem to hold a power of their own, hinting at the magic and danger that lie ahead. Our protagonist is on fire, literally. Flames engulf him as he seems to be undergoing some epic transformation. Is he reaching his final form or just having a bad hair day? Who knows? The scene shifts to a peaceful landscape, perfect for a hero's journey or a Sunday picnic. Our flamey friend seems to have landed here, but why? Suddenly, the words Black Scythe appear, giving off major weapon vibes. Are we about to see some action, or is this just a flashy name tag? Our main dude finally makes his full appearance, looking like he's ready to drop the hottest mixtape of the year. With that cool expression and casual stance, he's definitely not your average Joe. Standing tall, our hero has a look that screams confidence. Those black pants are definitely giving off some themes in the main character energy. With a casual statement, he drops a bombshell. It's my 100th time. Is he talking about reincarnation, or did he just lose count of how many times he's misplaced his keys? Reflecting on his many appearances, our protagonist mentions he's comfortable in his current body, which he's had since the 12th time. Hey, when you find a look that works, why change it? In a dramatic finger snap, our hero seems to be preparing for something big. Or maybe he's just trying to remember if he left the stove on. Suddenly, the scene shifts, and we're introduced to another character who appears to be just as confused as we are. Is this a dimension, a dream, or just a really weird day at the office? A group of individuals seems to be adjusting to their new forms. One even proclaims, "My body really changed. Welcome to the club, buddy." In a bold move, someone has changed their face to look like Kang Dongan. But the real question is, does it come with the same cool sunglasses? Success! The transformation worked. But is it really a win if you end up looking like someone else? Deep thoughts, folks. Our hero observes the crowd, noting how everyone made themselves look cool and pretty, but he hints that maybe in the other world, the strong prey on the weak. If your appearance is too noticeable, it's easier to become a target. If you die in the other world, you die in the real world. Anyways, it's about time he came. A young man with striking red eyes appears under the blue sky, seemingly the one they've been waiting for. There he is, Hwang Youngmin. The name seems to carry some weight. Hwang Youngmin is shown in his buffed-up avatar, exuding an aura of power. His tall and muscular form is noticed by those around him, indicating he made quite the entrance. As expected, he made himself buff. Someone is clearly acknowledging Hwang's new appearance. A group of people is standing in awe or perhaps fear of Hwang Youngmin's presence. Looking at your new avatars? It seems like you all like your new avatars. A mysterious figure with wings is watching over them. Your fearful expressions are great. The winged figure seems to enjoy the discomfort of the crowd. Let's see, a total of 1,802,910 people. So all the humans from Seoul are here. 1,800. Our story unfolds under a vast blue sky where a young man, let's call him Mr. Skeptic, looks up with a hint of disbelief. He utters, "It doesn't seem like that," which makes us wonder what kind of pickle he's found himself in. But wait, the plot thickens. An angelic figure with wings that would make any bird jealous appears. The celestial being throws some shade. Anyways, inferior humans. Clearly, our feathered friend has some beef with Mr. Skeptic and his crew. The angel poses a rhetorical question. Do you think this is the only space? The plot thickens like grandma's gravy. What's this space and why is it so special? The angel continues spilling the celestial tea, explaining that there are other spaces and angels doing angel things. Apparently, it's none of Mr. Skeptic's business. Ouch, that's gotta sting. With the official start looming, the angel decides to break it down with a simple explanation. You know, like a tutorial, but with wings and sass. First things first, the angel instructs everyone to say status window in their heads. Sounds easy enough, right? Our boy Mr. Skeptic, or Black Scythe as his status window reads, gets a digital rundown of his stats. He's a beginner at level 1 with no class. Hey, we all start somewhere, right? The status window lists off stats and locked skills, making it clear Mr. Skeptic has some serious grinding ahead. No pain, no gain. With skills locked to level 99, Mr. Skeptic can't help but sigh. It's like opening a game menu and realizing you have to play for 100 hours to unlock the cool stuff. The celestial being checks in. Our story unfolds with a young man staring in awe at a celestial figure with grand wings floating in the sky. The heavenly being isn't just there for show, she's offering him what looks like a status window, just like in a video game. Talk about leveling up, right? But hold on to your game controllers, because this isn't your typical MMORPG. Amidst the group of onlookers, a voice echoes, reminding them just how low their status is. Yep, if you've ever played a game, you'll know the struggle of starting from zero. It's a wake-up call for our protagonist, who's probably thinking, great, I'm noob level now. As the air thickens with anticipation, the mysterious voice encourages everyone to become stronger. It's like the ultimate motivational speech, except there's no gym involved, just survival stakes. The crowd stands in a lush green field, each person confronted with the reality of their stats. Our main guy, with an unreadable face due to some mysterious blurring, is probably contemplating the gravity of his situation. No pressure, right? The stakes are laid out clearly. Survive till the end, conquer 20 rounds, and freedom from this survival game is yours. It's like a marathon with a prize at the end, but instead of a medal, you get your life back. Zooming in on the celestial being, she's not just an angelic presence. There's a sly smile on her face, one that suggests she has more tricks up her sleeve. This isn't just about survival. There's a twist coming. And the twist? A wish. Yep, if you make it through the game, you get a wish granted. Imagine the possibilities. But first, you've got to make it through 20 rounds of who knows what. A murmur spreads through the crowd. A wish? They're as shocked as we are. Who wouldn't be? But there's a catch, as always. The angel's voice rings out again. Only the first person to clear the challenge gets the wish. It's a race now, and everyone knows it. The tension is palpable. With a cryptic smile, the angel mentions a gift for the first. Now, what could that be? It seems our protagonist is about to find out. Our protagonist, still blurry-faced, mentally calls up his inventory. Could it be has got something special hidden in there? The suspense is real. Reaching out, he finds a glowing rune. A random one at that. It's like unboxing loot crates and hoping for a legendary. As you can see, the random rune can only be used once. A voice echoes, explaining the uniqueness and limitations of this mystical item. A red glimmering crystal floats in the air, radiating an aura of mystery. It's the random rune, a precious and singular artifact. You can only use it when you are level 1, and it is the only item given to you in the beginning. The rules are laid out clearly, no room for error. If you hold it and say use in your mind, the instruction is straightforward, but what's hidden behind this blurred visage? A figure with a blurred face but determined stance holds the rune. The moment of truth is upon us. The rune shatters into pieces in the figure's hand, a dramatic burst of red energy. The adventure begins now. With wide eyes, the figure seems to grasp the gravity of the situation, a bead of sweat trickling down in anticipation. Oh! The figure's voice breaks the silence, hinting at newfound realization or perhaps unexpected consequences. Judging from your expression, no matter what you get, you must accept the outcome. The ethereal voice continues, urging acceptance. A celestial being with long, flowing hair and massive wings hovers above. Clad in shimmering attire, they exude an aura of divine power, since that's your luck. The celestial being's words are playful, perhaps mocking, yet filled with a deeper meaning. Since we've finished with the runes, shall we get into the real thing? The entity suggests moving on, hinting at more challenges ahead. With a confident smile, the celestial being gestures gracefully, their intentions shrouded in mystery. Golden energy crackles around the being's hand, a sign of magic or power about to be unleashed. Fingers poised, the celestial figure is ready to snap. What spell or effect will this bring? the anticipation is electric. Boom! We're in a lush green landscape, and the air is charged with glowing notifications. People are looking around, confused but intrigued. It's like they just got dropped into the middle of a live-action role-playing game. Round 1, folks. The quest is clear. Kill 100 goblins each. No pressure, right? This ain't your typical day at the office, that's for sure. The stats are in. Over 1 billion participants, and none have cleared the daunting task yet. Looks like the odds are stacked, but hey, nobody said it was going to be easy. With a flash and a swirl, the scene shifts, hinting at the great challenges these folks are about to face. It's like a game where you didn't get the tutorial, just straight into the action. A goblin appears, looking all menacing and stuff, ready to give our participants a taste of what's to come. It's time to see who's got the skills. The land stands empty, but you can almost hear the rustle of adventure calling. These folks are in for quite the ride. Is that a goblin? One participant questions. Another echoes the feeling. It really feels like we're in a game. Yup, you've been isekai'd, my dude. Amidst the group, someone ponders if this is virtual reality or some elaborate kidnapping. Either way, it's going to be a wild ride. One character is thinking deeply, wondering if they were snagged for a beta test without consent. Plot twist, right? Meanwhile, someone is all it's too early to get excited. Enter the angelic figure, descending with a grace and mystery that screams main plot device. Feathers and robes, this character is here to drop some serious knowledge. And the angelic figure's voice booms, all the goblins, leaving everyone hanging on the edge of their seats. The goblins are swarming, but there's a pause, a moment of anticipation. The clash is about to begin. The air shimmers as the goblins remain unsummoned, hinting at the chaos that's yet to be unleashed. Hold on to your hats. It's going to be a bumpy ride. The scene opens with our protagonist, a young man with dark brown hair, standing in shock amidst a flurry of golden lights and falling leaves. Has just realized the magnitude of the situation unfolding before him. As reality sinks in, he and his fellow humans are panicking, overwhelmed by the sheer numbers of their opponents. The young man, with sweat trickling down his face, utters his disbelief at the odds stacked against them. The tension reaches its peak as the ominous message is revealed. 10,000 humans versus 50,000 goblins. The stakes are higher than anyone could have imagined. Enter the mysterious figure with an almost divine presence, draped in white, with flowing hair and a mischievous smile. This character is clearly not here to play nice. With a chilling declaration of a fight to the death, the eerie figure sets the grim tone for the battle to come. Feathers fall gracefully in stark contrast to the dark and foreboding atmosphere, as if mocking the gravity of the situation. The goblins, with their glowing red eyes, unleash a fearsome battle cry, charging towards the humans with unbridled aggression. The ground trembles as a goblin lunges forward, its mouth open wide in a terrifying scream. The goblin is sent flying through the air, an unexpected twist in the battle's dynamic, leaving the humans reeling in disbelief. The humans, wide-eyed and shouting in fear, brace themselves as the goblin hurtles towards them, desperation etched on their faces. A new figure steps onto the scene, their presence marked only by their legs and feet. This unknown arrival promises a shift in the unfolding chaos. The group of humans stands in the foreground, their faces blurred, but their anxiety palpable as they witness the unfolding events. Our new mysterious character, clad, what's up with this dude? He's casually strolling toward a monster like it's just another day at the park. The onlookers are freaking out, shouting warnings, but he's got that "I got this" vibe. The tension builds as someone shouts, "It's dangerous to get too close." But our guy, he's not slowing down. He's in full stride, and you can almost hear the jaws dropping. Zoom in on his intense gaze, eyes glinting with something wild. This dude's got a plan, or maybe he's just crazy brave. With a dramatic flair, his head turns slightly, and you feel the anticipation crackling in the air. It's about to go down. Boom! A vivid red slash cuts through the tension, hinting at some serious action or power about to be unleashed. Our mysterious hero is in motion, defying gravity with a dynamic pose. Has ready to throw down, and it looks like things are about to get real. A blur of motion as the action ramps up, the monster making its move. But will it be enough to stop our brave soul? The red energy surges again, more intense this time, as if signaling a turning point in this epic face-off. Things go dark, leaving us hanging with a sense of impending climax. What just happened? Is it over, or is this just the start?